Gonna make sure this is up and rolling. What's up, replayers? What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing good. Hopefully we got this thing on and rocking. I forgot. I was gonna send something out to somebody and have them double check, make sure it's on point. What's up, everybody? Welcome to WN420. I'm Lance Storm, and this is a live stream that we're gonna kind of sit down, talk. I'm gonna have one of our buddies come on and talk with us, Josh from Seeking the Truth. It's gonna be pretty cool. I don't know if anybody's actually in here or able to see our live stream at the moment. See if it's flowing good, if they can hear us. And so before we do that, I'm actually gonna check and see if I can find out. You know. Do you hear it? Okay. We could check and see if... Oh, yeah. Everything's golden. Looks good. Good deal. Alright, so, yeah, like I was saying, here we are. Welcome to the live stream. I have the headphones in so that whenever I have Josh on here, there won't be... Oh, my goodness. Excuse me. There won't be any weird sounds or overlays. Hopefully everything will go just fine. What's up, Precious? Welcome to the show. What's up, Mechanic? Good to see you in here. Is everything going good? How are you guys doing today? Well, without further ado, I'm going to real quickly see if Josh is on the net and if he's able to get in here pretty quick. And we'll just get this party started. Let me see here. First thing we got to do, we got to make sure that he's got... There you go. There you go, Josh. You got a nice... we got the nice tag there. So, as I was saying, what's up, replayers? What's up, those of you who are live and kicking it with us? If this is your first time here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And the notification bell right after that will let you know whenever we drop cool new videos or live streams. And... this video, we're going to talk about the future of our channel and some ways that we can make it better for you guys. So if you're having a wonderful Sunday, I hope you are. Where I'm at, it's incredibly cold. I mean, it's almost like Antarctica, except for nobody's allowed there. Who cares about that, right? So, welcome to the show, Josh. Hey, pretty good, pretty good. Let me make sure that everybody can hear you as well. And, so... then we'll get moving. Josh. Pretty good, pretty good. Let me make sure that everybody can hear you as well. Okay. I've just found out that they cannot hear you, Josh. That sucks. Let me see if this will help modify the situation. Can I hear you?
Testing 1 2 3.
All right. Now we'll let this catch us up with it real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys sticking with us and helping us get the test and tunes figured out on this channel. It's really important so that we can put out a quality live stream and other videos for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys sticking with us and helping us get the test and tunes figured out on this channel. It's really important.
Do an audio test.
Doing an audio test.
Audio test. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Testing. Testing. WLOR. Do an audio test.
Doing an audio test.
Audio test. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Testing. Testing. WLOR.
WLOR, baby. We are in action. Okay. No headphones in. This is super great. I'm basically in heaven right now. All right.
It's a good thing.
So we can all be heard. I can see your comments coming in this way, and let's get this show on the road. Ah, you lucky devil, living it up. Living it up in that legal state. So, alright. Well, as of February 9th, I actually officially finally lost all monetization to the channel. Although it isn't like I'm being punished like Logan Paul, I, however, am simply being punished on the value of not hitting enough subscribers and not hitting enough watch time within the last 365 days, which is something that YouTube has just thrown out to us here really recently. And they're like, hey, this is your new standards. And I mean, we tried, we pushed, I had computer fails. And so, you know what? Those things happen. We collect ourselves and we move forward, right?
Oh yeah, that's the only thing you can do, really.
I
Keep making the videos and just keep going at it.
Yeah, there is no giving up in this dog, let me tell you that. So
that's the secret formula.
Right, don't give up. That's all there is to it. I have to say, I'm really proud. Thank you, audience. Thank you, guys. We hit 1,400 subscribers on our channel as of the same day that Josh hit 60 freaking thousand on his. If you're not a follower of Josh's, you need to go check him out. I'll make sure that there's a link to him. In fact, he's under my favorites, my friends. Go click that on the About Me, and you can follow him too. He's a great guy. He's helped me do a lot.
You just search Seeking the Truth, and you'll see me right there at the top.
You will. That's true. What up, B-Times? Welcome to the show, man. It's good to see you here. How are both coming in? Okay, you're both coming in loud and clear. That's what's up. Yes, we're on point. We can hear him.
Good deal.
We can hear him.
Good deal.
This is all good. So if you guys have any questions about my channel or his channel or the directions of... My channel is going to be changing. That's all there is to it. And, I mean, I'm not exactly having the best fun time doing all the research for the cannabis. It's not that I don't enjoy doing the research for cannabis, it's just that it takes a lot of time to do proper research for all this stuff, which, there's certain things that are going on in my life that I don't have that amount of time to be able to dedicate to it fully. If I had a research team, that would be a little bit different.
Yeah. It definitely takes a lot of time and planning, and you got to get all. I mean, it's a lot of work. It really is.
It is. It's a lot of work. And, you know, I mean, it's one thing if I was going to go out and find videos to repop, but I'm kind of wanting to get away from doing the repop videos because it's stories that other people have told, and I really want to make and break ground on new stories that aren't being told. I'd like to talk more about patients' rights and, you know, all these young children who need it, and elderly people who need it as well. But
yeah, there is not too much news out there about how many lives that it actually saved so far. I mean, there's shitloads of stories out there, and it involves from kids all the way up to elderly.
Right.
I mean, it's a huge range.
From a young girl getting her rights to be able to use cannabis at school to a 12-year-old who's suing Jeff Sessions. Amazing. You know,
amazing. That guy is really doing like the biggest war on drugs right now. He's still attacking marijuana, and he's actually trying to revoke state privileges now. Yeah. But Congress is already, you know, frowning at him about this. No one's going to actually allow him to do this. But this is just insanity that this guy's actually even in office right now. There's no reason for it.
Well, that kind of falls back to the career politicians thing. You know, once you've been in something so long, you feel like, you know, you got roots. You're not going to have to worry about getting taken out of there. Although I think that he's, you know, this is kind of what I would like to call career suicide. And Jeff Sessions has made, I don't understand how he's still in line, how he's still up holding the authority that he holds. This man's horrible.
To me, I think it's enough evidence that he's actually being paid by these lobbyists to actually keep it illegal. It's 100. This has to be 100% proof because there's so much scientific data now that's been, presented to him in his face that should make him unschedule marijuana, and he still refuses to do that. And that right there tells you there's someone paying him to do that.
Oh yeah, he's getting paid big bucks to keep the war on drugs going. I mean, whenever you have more than half of our country, exponentially more than half of our country, on for legalization, you know, and they can't even say that it's set in such a way that, well, you only have more than half the country per, by states, but not per capita. We actually have more than half the company per capita, half the country per capita, then I mean, we've got 30 states, and then we've got all these millions of people, and then how are we gonna how the fuck can he justify doing all the rest of the country? We got 20 states that he's just doing wrong, man. Like, you get pulled over with a little J on you or something like that, and they want to throw you in the clink for.
He's not gonna last long. He really is not gonna last long. He's dragging this out as long as he can, because that's his retirement right there. He wants to try to make as much money as he can off it. He knows it's failing. He knows it's gonna crash, and he knows that people are gonna really, try to, seat him, because no one wants this guy in office anymore.
No, he's a horrible person.
Trump doesn't even like him. Trump changed like his whole entire opinion about this guy after he sees the guy is so arrogant and set in his own ways and doesn't care about anything else.
Well, yeah. Or, anytime you question him over anything, he's like, I don't recall that. I don't recall that. I'm surprised he didn't say, I don't recall saying good people don't use marijuana. Yeah. He's such a douche.
Yeah. Horrible. Oh, so old-fashioned.
What's up, audience? How are you guys doing? If you have any comments, questions, or anything that you'd like to talk about in this live stream, let us know. And if you're a replayer, let us know in that comment section what you think about the topics as we're going along. That'd be really great. If you would like to share this with your friends, if you haven't shared this with your crew over on Seeking the Truth, Josh, you know what to do.
Oh, yeah.
There's a live discussion, and they'd love to see you out here having a conversation and getting live. What happened, dude? Did a bus just hit your house?
I have no clue. It's just shit, random shit.
Oh, cool. We got a comment from Victor Freeman. Hey, from the Rockies, smoking super skunk, cold and snowy. That's what's up, man. It's cold and icy where I'm at. I mean, it's sheets of ice. In fact, I've got a little bit of an upcoming video that I'm going to be dropping out here in the near future. The near future could be anywhere from 2 hours to 12 hours. It's going to be out within the next 24 hours. And I just have to compile it. I have to sit down and pick out the YouTubers that it is that I do spend some time watching. And these are some of the topics that I'm looking at dropping for my channel over the next, I don't know, few days, the next week. I want to drop maybe a video about, these are my favorite YouTubers. These are the YouTubers who I watch. Rather they teach me something or they bring value to my life in some fashion. And a lot of these YouTubers are going to be the bigger YouTubers because, well, let's be honest, I haven't had the time to do the research on the smaller YouTubers that I want to. So I'm going to show you guys who help motivate me and help me try to stay on the path that is the direct path for what our channel should be, not necessarily what the cannabis industry should be. I want to make my channel better, and to do that I feel like maybe stepping away from weed for a moment, or the topic of weed for a moment, could help me out. And then I'm going to follow that up with a top weed tubers that I like, and that I'm actually going to step into it a lot deeper and get the smaller channels and bring out the smaller channels and show you, hey, these are other weed enthusiast channels that help bring a positive light to the world of cannabis. Honestly, if their channel isn't bringing a positive light to it, I'm not going to highlight it. And those are just two topics that I've been thinking about. And then I was definitely going to do one over, is Apple dying? I mean, it's in a state of decay, we understand that, but is the company Apple dying? Or could
it seems like it's going down the shitter really fast, actually. Yeah. I mean, ever since Steve Jobs has died, it's just they're starting to use cheaper products to manufacture the devices, and then they're still like raising the rate of what it costs to buy that device. It makes no sense. You're using cheaper stuff to build it now, yet you're gonna still charge it more than what the last version was. Well, that right there, the logic makes no sense at all.
It's kind of like the new kid on. The new kid on stream, it said the other day, he's like, you could go out and buy an Alienware for, you know, that is, granted, it weighs 3 or 4 times the weight of your Apple, but it's almost double the computer in technical terms. It's almost double the computer, but it's a third of the price. You know what I mean? Just crazy stuff right there. You know. So,
but they do try to use top of the line stuff. I noticed with Alienware. I actually thought Alienware went out of business a long time ago, and I guess someone else bought them, and it might have been Best Buy. Best Buy might have been the ones that bought them. I don't know, because I remember the original Alienware manufacturer actually went out of business a long time ago.
Right.
There was just no one had the money for the shit he was building.
True. Yeah, well, no, Alienware, I heard they were picked up by, what was the name of it? HP is who I heard they were picked up by. Now,
that might be it.
I don't know if that's true. Dell bought them. That's who it was. It was Dell. And that concerned me.
That would actually make sense. That's probably when Dell used to be a good company.
True, but I mean, you know, it's Dell, man. Dude, you're getting a Dell. Like, that company fired that guy for being a stoner, man. That's not even cool.
I know. Dell used to be very impressive, and now, I remember when the Dell Dimensions first came out, you didn't need no drivers for anything. You could actually just install Windows and everything would work. Oh. And then they started coming out with the Pentium 4 towers, and those just went down the shitter. You didn't have the one missing file or the one fucking little tiny thing that was supposed to be like just to tell the computer what exactly to do. You get the blue screen of death like every single time. And those started just going down the crapper.
That's horrible, man.
Yeah, they took out firmware and then replaced, signed contracts with Microsoft just to make sure every single bit of software came from Microsoft. And that's when they went down the crapper.
Man, that's what can you do? I'm not a big corporation, and I'd love it if I was, but I'm just not. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I'd love it if I was, but what I'm trying to get to saying while I'm typing this out over on this page, whenever one company consumes another company, the quality of one or both of the companies generally, they drop for a while before, they have to make up that money before they can start making that profit again. And so therefore your products drop in value and quality, and that, I think, might be what had happened with Alienware, because the stuff that they're putting out now is very competitive. I mean, they're making solid gaming computers. I'm not a gamer anymore. I used to, but I've never been a PC gamer. I've always been a console gamer. And
I lost interest in it years ago. It's just, I don't know, games just they're not addicting to me, I guess. They don't hold my attention at all.
I see getting views as hitting that next level. It's like every 1,000 views or every 10th subscriber or 100th subscriber, it's kind of like hitting the next level. It's that level of euphoria. I traded my video games in for YouTube and social media, I guess you could say, because it's fun. I get to reach out and talk with people and get to see other people's perspective on things that maybe I didn't have that derive or that perspective before, but after talking with them, now I have like a different perspective, or a different outlook towards perspectivity, if that's a word. I use a lot of Lansonisms around here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not familiar with them, I'll probably be dropping a dictionary like Beavis and Butthead did here, and that way you guys can figure out what I'm saying. So
need the dialect menu.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to share this out to my my Facebook group there. I'll probably share it out to Twitter and a few other places here momentarily. Just trying to share this with people so we can get the word out. And if you've got a small YouTube channel, or you've got a friend who's got a small YouTube channel, then this might be a video worth sharing with, or taking a look at, whatever the case, because periodically throughout we're going to talk about better ways to make your YouTube channel pop and grow. Or maybe you just want to make your Facebook group pop and grow. It's all these things can help with each one of them, honestly. If you want to make something grow, the best way that you can do it is having immediate, direct interaction on a daily level.
Yep. Gotta make that shit happen.
And so that brings me to the thought of the 30-day challenge, which you've been kind of grinding on that 30-day challenge. Now you haven't missed one in some time. I know you missed a few on your 30-day streak there for a while. You were way past the 30-day streak for a while. But how much do you feel that the continuous upload, how much do you think that helps your channel? Is it content?
I think it helps out a lot because YouTube tries to bury you in the stats.
Right.
And if everybody's familiar with how a forum works, you know, on a website forum, basically, if you leave a comment or a post or anything like that, it bumps your message up to the top. And so, you know, just the more active it stays, it keeps you at the top of the list. YouTube kind of works in that same algorithm. As long as you are giving some kind of activity to your audience, as long as you're commenting, as long as you're liking or clicking the heart icon, something in response to get them to come back to your channel, then YouTube bumps you back up to the top of that watch page that says, hey, we recommend you watching these videos again. It's a part of their algorithm is to keep you engaged.
Right.
Pretty much is how it works.
Right. Yeah, that's... And, you know, one of my friends was saying it's about the spam that your channel gets. And I was like, spam? Isn't that a bad thing? He was like, not necessarily. Spam necessarily just means traffic. How much traffic is your source, is your channel getting? If it's not getting regular traffic, if it's not getting people coming and going, then, you know, the host, in this sense, YouTube, they don't care. You know, if you're on Facebook and you're constantly bitching about you know, you had a bad day at work, you came home, you kicked your dog bit your girl smacked your TV off the shelf, just a bad day. If you're always bitching about that stuff, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all of them, they're going to compress that. And you do it again, you do it the next day, the day after that, or the week after that. And you're going to get on there and you're going to say, oh man, I'm having the best day ever. Nobody freaking cares.
Yep.
Is how you're going to feel. But the reality is, it's not that nobody freaking cares, but your host really don't care because they're afraid that the next thing you're going to say is, and my dog died, you know?
Yep.
So, you know, there's certain stuff you just got to kind of hold back. And it's to discern and figure out which stuff is on and popping and which stuff isn't. So, in this crazy world of news, it's hard to decide what's going to be on and popping because, and it's irritating on my perspective because anytime there's something cool in the weed world, every asshole in the news industry or prospective news agent industry jumps on it. Like Mark Dice, you know, I do a video, I have it out 12 hours before him, and then Mark Dice is like, oh my god, did you see this? Like, yeah, they had the opportunity to see it, jackass, over on my channel or other weed-related channels. Why don't you stick to your topic there? Mark Dice, go home. Go home, Mark Dice.
Oh, there goes the dogs.
Man, what can you do? You know, but I'm not mad at him. I just wish that I had the traffic that he had. You know, he's got a couple million subscribers, so therefore...
Believe me, when I first started my channel, I went through that a lot with a whole bunch of different creators. I'd be the first channel that's talking about some story, and I'd be getting a lot of traffic, and then next thing you know, that guy that had 200,000 subscribers just did the same exact story. It almost seems like they took my title, keywords, everything.
Right.
It almost seems like they did that, and the next thing you know, they got 100,000 subscribers. Well, not 100,000 subscribers. They'll have 100,000 views, while I'm still looking at 800.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, I'm like, man, that sucks.
It happens a lot, you know, and I don't think people realize it, you know, or the one that gets me is like I've got a Facebook group and it's got almost 5,000 people in it. They're great. They're the best people that you could ask for. And you know, they're almost the best people you could ask for, because we're missing you. You guys need to join in there. And it's Weed News at 420 fan group. Go check it out. You know, whatever.
A lot of people don't like Facebook anymore.
That's true. And that's why we're on Instagram and Twitter and all these other social medias. The best social media that I rock on, and I don't put as much time into it as what I want to or should be able to, is BuddyList.co.
BuddyList.
That's a really sweet website right there. It's actually quite amazing. If you like security and you like social platforms, then that's where you guys should go check out. Go check out BuddyList. If you have any questions about it or any problems, I think I know a guy who might be able to help you out with that. So,
and zero ads. There's no ads at all on it. That's the best part about it. You're not being forced to buy this and buy that and check this online deal out, and there's none of that crap going on. You guys can post whatever you want. You can subscribe to whatever topics or categories you're interested in, or you can just socialize with everybody on the whole entire platform. It's up to you. You can do whatever you want, and you're not forced to use your actual real identity. That's the best part about it.
Yeah.
Like Facebook, they're actually breaking it to a point now where they're asking people for their driver's license if they don't believe it's you, and that, I think, is getting a little too needy, if you'd say. So yeah, if you want a social media network that's always, I mean, it's a guaranteed 99.9% uptime. It's never down, and it doesn't steal any of your information. It doesn't sell any of your data. BuddyList is the way to go. And it's BuddyList.co, or you can just Google BuddyList and you'll see it. It's #1 right there at the top.
Yeah, it's pretty fancy. I enjoy it. It's and it's getting better every month. You know, like you with some of these websites, you're like, oh man, when are they going to update this? When are they going to get better at that, or whatever the case? You know, this one here, I've found that over time, you know, if you're like, hey, I don't know if this is a thing, if this is how this is working, and they're pretty quick to let you know, no, that's how this, or this is how you do that, or we're fixing that bug and it's going to be fixed within this amount of time. And they're usually pretty good about it.
I haven't really had any bugs lately. I mean, there was only one bug that was reported, and that was like maybe about 6 months ago, and that was the last one I've seen. Everything was working pretty flawlessly on it.
Yeah, and it's just a beautiful site. You guys should go check it out if you get a moment. And if not, you know, I mean, it's going to be there for years. You don't got to worry about that because it's in a vault.
Yeah, and it's mobile friendly. It works on all platforms. You could get the iOS app. You can get the Android app for it. It's all available on everything. I think even BlackBerry it works on.
Nice. Who uses a BlackBerry? Congressman?
I don't know. That's what the other developers they said some people do. I was like, okay. So whatever, it doesn't matter as long as it works and it's fast and it's secure. That's the best part about it.
Right. That's 100.
Oh, yeah, no, man. More censorship. There's no censorship on it. That's the best part about it. If you wanted to talk about something controversial like 9/11 or you know anything like that, there's no one flagging you. There's no one shadow banning it. Everybody can see what you're talking about. Especially if you post it to a category that other people are subscribed to. That's true. The best part about it.
Shadow banning's a real thing. In fact, let me know in the comment section, the live comment section, for those of you that are actually here, and for those of you that are my replayers, thank you so much. You guys rock. But let me know in the comment section if you got the notification for the video that I dropped the other day. And, I mean, maybe you guys just didn't want to watch it because you felt like it was out of our topic. But I felt like it was a good video. I don't know. It's
honestly, I mean, I haven't been getting notifications. I actually got the one for today.
Did you?
As soon as this one launched, it was instant. Like, I received it automatically. It was, I don't know, but the last few ones I haven't gotten.
Right.
I scrolled through them just to see if I missed them, and it's not even in the list.
Okay, yeah. See, I've been putting out some videos you guys have totally been missing. I'm trying to do whatever I can to get my ranking back with YouTube. And I put out a video, a new series that I'm kicking off called Am I Stoned? And this one is, Am I Stoned? Did the Eagles win? KSI challenges Jake Paul. And that it's an interesting little video. Just watch it. Let me know if you guys got the notification. I don't care if you watch it, really, but let me know if you got the notification. That's what I care about. It's Victor Freeman. He says, what video? It's called Am I Stoned? Did the Eagles win? And KSI challenged Jake Paul. Anonymous H says, look into Steemit and DTube.
Oh yeah,
Anonymous
I love
H.
Steemit. Steemit is the best platform. I love it.
You can find both of us on Steemit, and I think you'll enjoy. I've only got 3 posts out on Steemit, which is it's growing. So hey,
Yeah.
I've got 16 followers.
Steemit is a wonderful blogging platform. Like, you get paid for curating by just, you know, liking other people's posts, commenting on people's posts, or you making posts. That's how you make the most, is with the author awards. Every post that you make, I mean, don't copy and paste anything like that. It's a real serious community. They're really strict about that stuff. But every post you make, if it has a value, people like it, it actually gets money. And depending on how powerful that person was that liked you, like, you get to build up your rank with the thing called Steam Power. The more money that you earn, you can put that into Steam Power, or you can actually buy Steam Power, whichever. But the more Steam Power you have, the stronger your account is, the more influence you actually have on other things. So, like, say you have like $200,000 in Steam Power on this thing. When you click like on someone's post, that could give them a damn near $200 just from your one like. And so just think, there's whales on this platform that are doing that. So if you happen to, you know, get one of these whales' attention and they like your post, you can easily just earn that much money off just an authored post.
That'd be great.
But I mean, for it being a social platform itself, I kind of, unless you have a lot of Steam Power, you can't really communicate that much to it, because you run out of a thing they call as bandwidth. You can only post so much stuff depending on how much influence you have, you know, built up and stuff. And so that's why I'd recommend BuddyList for like the messaging, and, you know, you're just every day, if you want to post random memes and stuff like that, you can do that all day without any limitations and stuff like that. But on Steemit, it's actually a pretty neat little blog kind of hobby. You can post anything to it: stories, videos, memes. DTube is like their YouTube platform of it. So I mean, definitely give it a check. I mean, it's worth it. It might take you about 3 days for your account to actually get approved, but once you have it, it's actually a pretty neat thing.
Here's a link to my Steemit if you guys would like to go check it out. It's in fact, there's a video that I put up there, or a video. There's a story that I put up there, and it's titled, "Is Apple Dying? I Think So. Here Is Why." I'll probably be putting that out as a YouTube video in the very near future. So if you guys want to get a preview or hear the general topic of what the video will be about, that is where to go. I think that Steemit is a good way for me to format and check out, or format. I think it's a good way for me to check out and do some trials and errors and see if it's a good topic for me to bring over to the YouTube channel. So there's going to be a lot of personal stuff going on there, as well as I am still tied into Patreon, so we don't have monetization to the channel. If you would like to help support this channel, the research, the drive time, the road trips, all this stuff costs money, and I'm very proud to say that I've been funding it myself. But without future funding, the YouTube channel could be kind of like that favorite TV show of yours from the past and fade away into cancellation zone. Because, you know, if people aren't watching, if we're not being part of the conversation, if we're not helping create conversation and help de-stereotype the cannabis culture, if we're not bringing value to your life, then we're going to bail out. But I don't want to. I think that we can find ways to sell some t-shirts, some bumper stickers, make some money, and get this up and rolling in a big way.
Oh yeah.
That's the goals here, you know. You know, it's freedom fighters. There's all kinds of freedom fighters. Some carry guns, some carry bongs, some carry, you know, some carry computers and cameras. And
I just realized YouTube doesn't have a pop-out chat on the mobile app. Why would they not do that?
Swipe up from the bottom.
I mean, I see the chat, but it's just like I gotta watch it with the video. I can't just expand the chat to be its whole thing, you know?
Okay, so shadow banning is probably a super real thing, especially, you know, here on YouTube. I've been shadow banned hardcore. You know, whenever I can grow a Twitter to 7,000 and 8,000, another one to 15,000, an Instagram to 5,000, my 5 or 6,000, and Facebook groups and pages to about the same market, and my YouTube stays at 15, or not even 15. It just barely hit 1,400 subscribers. It just drives me crazy. It makes me think that somebody's out after, you know, they're just crushing me hard. You know, it's easy to feel that way. It's easy to think that too. And whenever Anonymous H lets me know that he checked the link to my Steemit and it says that the page doesn't exist, that makes me start thinking that I'm being shadow banned straight across all platforms.
No, I can see your page. It's. I think there's something wrong with that link.
Possibly. Let me see.
I just repasted it into the room. Oh no,
Okay.
it won't let me do that.
No?
I am not a moderator.
Oh, well, let's fix that. Type something on there, man.
Nope.
It won't let you type anything on it.
No. Well, I mean, it lets me type, but can't paste the link. So I'm gonna just paste the last part, which is at WN420. Just go to steemit.com/that, and you'll find his.
There you go. Yeah, put that on the end of your URL, the at
Yep.
WN420, and it should pull you straight to my page.
Yep.
One would
And
hope.
you can reach mine at. You want
Perfect.
to, that is.
Yes.
It don't matter.
Show the love, share the love, let everybody know what's going on. You know, that's I don't use I mean I don't use Steemit the way that I probably should by promoting every single video that I do. I use it as a way to kind of field ideas for new videos. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
You know, then maybe I can pull some viewers from Steemit over to the YouTube channel. And DTube is something that I'm really interested in. Do you have any insight on that, Josh?
It's. I mean, it is Steemit. YouTube is Steemit, but it's the video platform version of it. And if you just go to what is it, DTube.video.
DTube.video?
Yep.
Okay.
And you might already be logged in just because you're already logged into Steemit. If not, you just log in with your username and passkey credential. But once you're logged in, it's basically like a YouTube kind of platform. It has an uploader on there. You can directly upload your videos to it. The only thing I don't like about it is just unless you have a large following, you're not going to get a lot of views using it. Like, you're just as able to do the same thing by posting on the Steemit. But I like the concept of it, and I think it's still in beta.
Right.
So once they get it to where, you know, maybe notifications could go out to people or something like that instead of just the on-site one that doesn't work half the time.
Right.
Then it might be a little bit better then. Like, there's no real notifications on Steemit besides the Insight one, and sometimes it doesn't even work.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. DTube seems pretty neat, but I'm really enjoying the Steemit value of it. I'm wondering how they're going to, because they're not really selling ads or anything. I don't see them as actually making outside money on it. So I'm not sure how their future revenue is going to play out with their channel, with their platform, I should say. But I'm really interested in it.
I think once they get a better algorithm of how to show videos to other people, that would make it a lot better of a platform, giving people an actual fair, equal chance instead of people that have, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars in power or bots and stuff like that. You know, they need a way to balance that somehow. Once they figure that part out, then it'll be I think a really nice platform.
Yeah, I think so too. Victor Freeman, he says, 'What is the difference between a shadow ban and a shadow ban?' Well, I think the shadow ban is just a way to, you know, get rid of the shadow ban. It's not really a shadow ban. It's just a way to, you know, get rid of the shadow ban. It's not really a shadow ban. It's just a way to, you know, get rid of the shadow ban. It's not really a shadow ban. It's just a way to, you know, get rid of the shadow ban. Funny thing happens around those that show interest in my pictures. Just letting you know. I have interest in your pictures. Hopefully that funny thing is a good thing.
What pictures are we talking about?
Victor has got some really interesting stuff, man. He's found a crystal skull out in, or a crystal skull style cave out in Colorado, and without giving out too much details or anything like that, but there might be something really interesting within that cave. It might be, you know, like this is just some really cool stuff. I'm looking forward to going out to Colorado, meeting up with Victor, and potentially going up and checking out this cave. It sounds like one hell of a hike, and it sounds like a good time. You know,
yeah.
Maybe you should come with me. It sounds like your type of thing.
Be interesting.
It would be.
Long as there ain't no like crazy loony people living in the cave or something.
Right. Right. My biggest concern is as long as there's no rattlesnakes living in the cave, then I'm good. You know.
Right.
I'll have to borrow a 45 from one of my buddies whenever I get up there, because I'm not going out exploring in nature in Colorado without a gun designed to kill snakes. I'm sorry, a stick is not good enough. Just not.
Oh man.
They're
everywhere. They are everywhere.
They are, and I can't stand them. So
you're gonna see bats there too.
Really?
Yep, they're in every cave.
I come from the cave state, so quite familiar with some bats. You know, you would think that I love Batman, but you know, I think he's just a spoiled rich kid, and I like Tony Stark better out of the spoiled rich kid lineup. So
it's that Batman.
I figured I'd list off a few more topics. I've got a few of you guys in here. It says there's 9 or 10 of us in here having this cool conversation. You guys, fill up the conversation bar. Let us know what's going on inside your heads. If you're on a cell phone, just swipe up and join the conversation. If you're on YouTube, scroll down and you'll find the conversation. Some of the topics that I've been thinking about dropping. Yeah. Have a Mountain Dew, ladies and gentlemen. The how to be a YouTuber in 2018, and or how not to be a YouTuber in 2018, i.e., you know, showing, you know, how to not be a douchebag on YouTube by showing suicide bodies and things of that nature. We want to enlighten people, educate people, and bring people uplifted, not put them down. That's the big thing about YouTube. So, you know what? That's not just about YouTube. That's about life in general. You get back what you put out, and put out positive so that you can get back positive. Put out positive so the world can be positive. Forget about what you get back. You know, sometimes you can put out everything good and get nothing but horrible things back at you. That's just a mindset, is what I want to believe. So,
luck of the draw.
Yeah, luck of the draw, guys. You know, sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't. You know, just be happy that you're up here breathing. So, I've been considering doing the video that is about the Apple. Is Apple dying? I think so, and here's why. Straight off of my article over there on Steam, and I think that would be a good place to field some projects. I also thought you guys might be interested in eating. You better not eat my mascot. You better not eat my mascot.
We're gonna eat the mascot.
I think you guys would be interested in meeting my mascot, my best boy, my buddy, Rah-Rah, my dog. And I mean the kind with floppy ears and fur. You know, not like, hey, yo, what's up? You're my dog. I mean my dog. If you guys would be interested in that, throw some thumbs up on this. Throw some, yeah, we want to meet your dog. Let us know, because that could be a fun video. And I thought about doing the topic cannabis and seizures. Are cannabis clubs in Colorado on the way? Because they are. Trust me, the cannabis clubs are on the way. I've already got a couple calls about them, and I'm looking forward to getting out to these clubs and showing you guys something that you don't get to see every day. a couple other things that I'm not going to mention directly. I'm just going to pop them out to you because I know you'll love them. Because a lot of you guys are stoners, and for those of you that aren't, you're probably interested in what stoners are into, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put videos out about what stoners are into, and I think you guys are going to dig it. I hope so. Yet again, I'm going to say, if you haven't shared this video with your friends, if you haven't shared it to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I don't use Snapchat, so if you do, share it there. I don't care. Let these people know that we're out here having a discussion and talking about some really interesting things. And these live streams will get better as they go along.
Here's my mascot.
You got your mascot. Introduce that ugly motherfucker.
This is Rat Dog, my Chinese crested.
So, did you get that dog from Jenna Marbles or something, man? That thing is ugly.
He's the cat in disguise. Let's see if we can see.
What's up, buddy? You doing okay?
There we go.
He says, "I'm a cat in disguise, guys."
Oh, buddy.
He said, "Don't."
He's a good dog, though. I like this dog.
I'm a cat in disguise. Don't make fun of me.
Toy now. I got my toy.
The first time I met him, the first time I met that little jerk, he bit me. Although, in all fairness, he was trying to play. He wanted me to toss that thing right there. He's like, "Here, take this and throw it." And so I grab it and I go to throw it and he bites me. And I was like, "I didn't throw it yet."
It's his game. You can't take it. He just wants you to throw it, though.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Like, you gotta pretend. You're like, "Here." I got it.
He's a weird dog. But he's definitely a different character than any other dog I've ever had. Like, I've never had a dog anything close to this. He's so weird. But he's adorable at the same time, so it works out.
Right. My plant has just started flowering. Just an old badger. It's... Oh, okay. Your plant has just started flowering. Your old badger... It's in Badger Creek. Signed up on stream. Thank you. Hey, guys, if you're getting in on to stream it, let me remind you one thing. Save your password. Write it down 10 different places. Take a picture of it. Save it in a hidden file inside of your computer. It's incredibly long, so make sure you save it. You can't modify it. That password is the only password you will ever see for the rest of your life with Steemit. It is your everything. And if you want to collect your monies, make sure you have a backup of your password. Okay?
Yeah, there's no recovery to that.
No.
It's a goner. It even warns you before you activate your account.
It warns you
it'll
so
make
many
you copy
times.
it, and then it wants you to paste it, and it wants you to agree that you know that there's no way to recover this after this moment. There's no way to recover it.
Yeah. So with that being said, make sure you've got it, and or if you lose it quickly, just start over before you get really active into Steemit. I had been in Steemit for about 5 or 6 months before I actually got active in it, and I really kind of enjoy it. So Victor says he's got weed and food for your friends too. That's what's
Hell
up.
yeah. I want some weed and food. Let's do this.
Those are two of my favorite things in life. Let me tell you that right there.
Yep. Victor, you're my new best friend.
Yeah, Victor's my boy, man. He's a really good guy. Really good guy. Says we've got a solid 10 people up here in this live stream, and it's getting close to the end to wrap up this live stream. I've got a few other things that I really need to do, and for lack of better words, I hear my name being called. So, well, I'm trying to get it started anyway. Well, take your time with it. It'll happen. Steemit is really neat. It takes a little bit. In fact, everything that we do here takes time. You know, it takes time to go shoot the video. It takes time to research for the video. Like, you have to do your research before you go filming. Oh my gosh, dude. Like, every video that is on my channel, I don't think I have a single one of them that has taken me less than 4 to 6 hours to do. At the minimum 4. And then, you know, I've had videos take me as much as a whole week to accomplish. And then and then I get no monetization off of it from YouTube, which I'm not tripping about that. I really expected to get more of a following. You know, I expected to get more views and stuff like that than from what YouTube has been doing. You know, anything I post on any of the other websites, I get so much more traffic to it. And
it'll get there. Once you get that following up there, it'll take off. YouTube won't be able to stop it no more.
I know. I'm just sitting over here tearing in my beer over YouTube hating on me, but you know, it's maybe they're not hating on me. You know, I'm trying to grind. I'm trying to put. You know, the biggest thing, I wasn't able to put out videos, even in some points, every single week. So from here forward, and by here forward, I mean 2018. This February. By the time February is over with, I'm gonna try and put out 30 videos straight. I'm not ready to say that I'm gonna do the 30-day challenge yet. Not yet, but I'm getting really close. And you guys will definitely be the first ones to know. Whenever I do drop a video, for those of you that are watching this, have seen this, or made it to this point in this video, drop a like and a comment on our future videos. Let us know if you got the notification to that video. It's very important. I mean, it'll help us exponentially. It's for a couple weeks. For a couple weeks, it's going to be just as important as getting the subscribers.
If it's really working or not.
Yes. Yeah, for a few weeks it'll be just as important as getting new subscribers, or just as important as me putting out videos for you guys to watch. It's so important. But I feel like there's something that I wanted to bring up and say. Oh yeah, I haven't really given you guys any weed news, and there is one solid piece of weed news that I want to share with you guys. And yeah, what's that? It's still illegal. Yeah, it's still federally illegal. So therefore, it doesn't matter what state you're in. It doesn't matter what part of the state or where you're at. If you're in a grow op, if you're in your own house, if you're driving down the road, if you're sitting on the side of the workbench and smoking a fucking joint, you are breaking the law federally.
It's sad. It's sad.
It's time for us to end this, deschedule it. It's time for us to step up and take action. Call your congressman, call your governor, call your local authority.
Vote with your wallet. That's all I gotta say.
Vote with your wallet. You know, the more money gets spent on legal weed, the more that people invest into the weed stock market, this shit ain't going anywhere. You know, the more you show the government that you want cannabis as an industrial product instead of just a product, you know, that is regulatable or any of that, treat it like a tomato. And
you know what would work, but it would be hard to get everybody to do. And that is to boycott products like these.
Yeah.
Beer, wine, anything that the lobbyists are supporting.
Yeah.
And that will make them sing a different tune. But that would be hard to get everybody to do.
The problem is,
very hard.
Until I'm able to quit smoking, I'm not going to be on that bandwagon.
Yeah, it's going to be hard.
And nobody wants me to be on that bandwagon. You know, there's
just knowing that is what the lobbyists thrive off of. They yes, we got them by the balls.
And Sean says, Josh, you're wrong for that one.
It's true though. It's true.
Oh,
that's what the lobbyists are supporting, is all these products.
You're right.
And if people stop buying them, they're gonna have to start singing a different tune.
Yeah. He's oh my goodness. This I think I've sat in one place for too long on a stool. Let me tell you what. I need one of them dope ass chairs that all these guys got. I need a gamer chair is what I need. I need a gamer chair.
So stylish.
Yeah.
No, I mean literally, I'm sitting in like a hotel chair. It's not even a computer chair, but it works for right now. So I could get something better.
Stole a chair from the Holiday Inn, man. You're pimping. So
I wish I could claim that.
Yeah, like it wasn't no Holiday Inn, baby.
There's probably some auctioned off chair or something.
Yeah. Man, I I really, really am looking forward to the next few videos to come out. I'm guaranteeing you that I'm not caring if they're anything like any other video that I've done. I'm not caring if it's about a weed topic or a cannabis topic. You guys know what I'm here for, and I just want to get better at making videos for you guys. So I think it's time for me to explore other avenues, other realms, and I never ever in my mind imagined an idea of me just sitting down and making you weed news videos every day. Not without having some anchors to help back me up. You know, like I've really been considering picking up a female anchor, because, well, not just a female anchor, but a male and female anchor to come in, sit down, and help discuss topics with the show. You know,
have a panel.
Have a panel. Have an actual panel that we can just have a lot of fun with. And you know, like you would be on the panel, however, you're extremely far away.
I'm always remote.
Yep. And now that we've got the remote access working so much better, oh my gosh, this is going to be great. You know, now I can have a panel in-house, have our external panel. This is going to be top-notch before we're all said and done with it. And I'm not giving up. You know, I know to you, my audience that have been with me for such a long time, some of you have probably been like,
just lost audio.
It's back.
Okay.
Some of you, my audience, have been with me for a long time and probably seen a few moments where you're like, man, I think this channel is about to die out. But yet, I persevere. I'm not gonna let it die out. Just like Josh, his channel, it's not gonna die out anytime soon. As long as this old ticker's clicking, I don't care if I gotta change the name, or the website, or the this, or the that, to make it relevant. And I promise you guys one thing. I will be breaking out a second channel here in the very near future, and I'm gonna be very, very exclusive of who of my 1,400 followers get that link to that channel. I know that sounds crazy, but there are reasons why, and you guys will soon understand everything. Oh man.
Yeah.
There's a lot up my sleeves. I wear long sleeves for a reason, baby. You know? It's hard to keep a lot of things in short sleeves. You see them guys walking around without their shirt on all the time? I'm thinking they have no secrets. They have no skills. They're not magicians. I'll tell you that. I'm not a magician. I can't even figure out how to get this rain to finish going down my window.
You can be a magician if you wanted.
Hey, don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. So I guess this is about the time for us to close up and do our shout outs. Like definitely go over and check out Josh's channel, Seeking the Truth. He lays out all kinds of information, all kinds of stories, and man, there is something that I was gonna touch down on other than weed is still technically illegal. Oh yeah, Germany is pushing for a complete deschedulization of cannabis, although kinda. This is a headliner that I seen. I'll probably do a video on it. Who knows? I'm really like, I don't know. I see a headline, and it turns out that there's only like 3 or 4 police stations out of a couple different precincts that are pushing for the regulations of cannabis to be changed. But still, any police industry out of Germany that's pushing for the legalization of cannabis is a police industry that I am for. So Germany's making some good moves to go along with the rest of the continent. Continents out there, the globe, should I say?
The continents.
The continents.
The continents, cotton.
There are 7 continents in the world. There's another thought that Canada is now actually the biggest country to push for legalization. Like they've basically legalized cannabis from one side to the other, and they're making huge efforts. They wanted to push off to expand their industry here in the U.S., but it looks like they're probably going to be pushing off into Mexico. I realize that's skipping a jump, but what do you do whenever you got somebody like Jeff Sessions saying to fuck off?
Yeah,
you know?
I know that's the saddest part about it all. Is literally, it's like that Mexico is now smarter than.
Yeah.
What just happened?
I don't know, man. It dropped out somehow. But you know what kind of world are we living in whenever we're losing money off of something that we should be growing here, and we're losing money to other countries because of one man, one jackwad with a pen in his hand, and a tie around his neck. Kick him out. Send him back to the damn Keebler Elves. Man, jeez.
Yeah.
Who?
He needs to go back.
He needs to go back. Send him back to the woods. Speaking of going back to the woods, it's getting about that time. Follow us on our Twitters and our Instagrams. We're pretty much on every social media known to man at this point. And
I don't use Instagram.
No, you don't. They didn't care much for you, did they?
No, Instagram deleted my shit in the first week that I created it.
Yeah, you were growing hella fast.
Yeah.
But you're a genie whenever it comes to that sort of thing. Maybe I need to give you my Instagram and let you just rock it out for a while.
I remember going from 0 to 4,000 subscribers literally overnight, and then the next morning my account didn't exist, and I tried to reset the password. Nope, this email has never been used. Okay.
Well, let's use it again.
Yeah, it's just I was disgusted by that, and I was like, I'm not even gonna even try anymore. That was just stupid.
I feel you, man. Well, I guess this brings us to the end of the show. Josh, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us. This has been a great time.
No problem.
And we appreciate you guys. For those of you who've hung out with us through this entire live stream, you guys rock. And share this with your friends. Let them know that we're doing big things and changing the world 1 second at a time. And I'm Lance Storm. This is WN420. Stay beautiful, stay positive, and have a wonderful day, everybody.
Peace.